How's everyone doing? I'm back here for week 2 of my October Horror Fest 2019 video series, and in this video I'm only going to be talking about 3 movies. I just didn't get a lot of time to watch movies this week, so I'm only going to be talking about 3 movies, but all 3 of them are really good. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And the first movie I actually watched the sequel to this last week, and so I thought I'd watch the first one this week, Children of the Corn. I really enjoy this movie. Yeah, it just got a great October feeling, taking place in the cornfield, and I really like the characters. I really like Job. I just think he's a really, he's a really cool character. This also has, Peter Horton and Linda Hamilton back before, Linda Hamilton was like really, really big. And I really enjoy this one. I think that John Franklin is really great as Isaac, and of course Courtney Gaines is Malachi. He's he just wants to kill everybody, and of course Isaac is more about ceremony and stuff like that. And I think the movie really is kind of a statement on how religion can it can take people over. It can, I don't want to go into this, too much, but of how that people can, religion can control people in some ways and make them do things and sometimes do horrible things. And I think that that's what the statement of this movie is, and the story as well. But yeah, it's when I watched. I watched part 2 last week. I really enjoyed part 2. I actually enjoyed the majority of the Children of the Corn movies. I haven't seen them all. I've only seen the first 7, and I would say I really enjoyed the first 6. I don't remember Revelation too much, but I do want to check out the last 2. But anyway, guys, up next is a movie I actually just finished watching. And as I said in my last video, every year I watch the Halloween films in reverse order, where I start with, this year I started with Halloween 2018, and then I watched them in reverse order, so that the last movie that I watch is Halloween, and I watch that on Halloween. So tonight, I just finished watching Halloween H2O, and I absolutely love Halloween H2O. I think it's a great sequel. I think it's a great return of Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie, and I know that a lot of people like to think of Halloween H2O as the last film in the franchise. A lot of people, they hate Resurrection, and they like to pretend that Resurrection never happened, and that H2O is the true final film in the original franchise. And I don't blame them, because I think that H2O was a great way to end the series. Having Jamie, Laurie Strode come back and finally kill Michael, I think was the best way to end the series. And even when I first saw this, when I rented it years ago, I even thought, yeah, this was the best way to end the series. Of course, they continued with Resurrection, but I do think that H2O would have been the perfect way to end the original franchise, in my opinion. But everyone else is great. Josh Hartnett's really good as, Laurie's son, and LL Cool J sings one as well. And it's, I really enjoy H2O, and I think it's, it was a great closure to the series. And yeah, I think it's one of the best. It's one of my favorite films in the Halloween franchise. All right, and now the last movie that I'm gonna be watching, I'm actually gonna watch this tonight, is Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this movie. I personally really enjoy The Curse of Michael Myers. I think it's it's not a perfect movie. There are some flaws in it, but overall, I really enjoy The Curse of Michael Myers. And I'm actually in the majority of people who prefer the theatrical version over the producer's cut. I know a lot of people love the producer's cut. The thing is, I'm not a big fan of the Thorne storyline. I'm really not. And the theatrical cut, at the end, Michael sort of ends that where, he kills all the people in the hospital scene at the end, whereas in the producer's cut, there's a lot more stuff with the Thorne cult and everything, and I'm just not a fan of that. I never was. Ever since I've only seen the producer's cut once, actually. I should give it another shot because I do think it's a really interesting version of the movie. I think there's a lot of interesting things about it, but there are also things about it I just don't like, and I've always preferred. So I prefer the theatrical cut. I should give the producer's cut another chance, but I really enjoy Curse. I think it's got a great Halloween feeling to it, especially in the opening scene. Um, when John Strode is cutting down the image of Michael, the first sale sign or whatever he's doing that the kids put in the front of the house. I think Paul Rudd is good as Tommy Doyle. I think if he had toned down that character, I think it would have been better because he is kind of weird in this one, really weird, and you can kind of tell that Paul Rudd may not have taken it seriously. I know that now he doesn't like to talk about it because I'm sure he probably thinks it's bad, and I know a lot of people don't like Curse at all. But I've always really enjoyed it, and I kind of wish that Paul Rudd would, he would come out and at least talk about his experience making the movie or something. I know that there was a Curse reunion at some point at some convention. I don't remember, and Paul Rudd was originally listed as appearing, and then like a few days later or a week later, he canceled it on it. So I can kind of see how he's not. He doesn't want to be a part of it because Curse is definitely a movie that divides fans because it, with the whole cult, the Thorn cult and everything. But I think for the theatrical cut, I think it's interesting, and the producer's cut is interesting as well. I'm just not a big fan of that cut. But yeah, guys, that is it. Those are the only 3 movies that I watched this week. I'm hoping to get more movies in next week. We're actually getting off early at work. So I'm hoping that we'll continue to get off around 5:30 every day, so I'll be able to have more time to watch movies. And, so yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Also, thanks to everybody who watched my Halloween and Michael Myers collection. I know I posted all 3 parts, in one day, but I wanted to get, or 2 days, but I wanted to get those videos up for you guys and get them out there because, with working a lot, I really didn't know when I would have time to do that. So thank you all to everybody. I hope I didn't, post too many videos, and I hope you guys can keep up. I'm not going to be posting this. I'm recording this on Sunday, but I think I'm going to wait until Monday or Tuesday to post this video, just so that you guys have enough time to watch my Halloween and Michael Myers videos, collection videos before watching this, because I don't want to bombard you with a lot of videos all at once. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or join my movie collecting Facebook group, links will be down in the description box below. Hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.